Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. This is very weird. I didn't think I would be doing this video and I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't even know if I'm fully comfortable with doing this, but yeah, I am doing this and I still don't know why. I think I just kind of want to get this off my mind by just talking about it. And I'm gonna go through a few things I want to talk about myself, about the channel, about people, and just relate and all sorts. This is just gonna be me talking to you guys and just going through a few things that I think should be talked about. The first thing I want to say is I don't know if there's gonna be a video other than this up for a while. I might be able to get a few spade paints or something up, or a few games, I am not sure, but it's going to be hectic until May, I think, because I've got my final project at college and that, so I'm sorry about that. I'll try and post what I can, but there won't be any guarantees until I'm done with college, so I'm sorry about that. And I have got a schedule sorted, but I won't be able to start that until probably May or when I finish college, depending on how stuff goes. But yeah, I have got a schedule. I will be going to it once I've been able to sort myself out. Okay, the first official thing I want to talk about is recently a couple of my friends on Twitter that I've known for a very long time have messaged me and asked me this question: why have you deleted all your pictures of you on Twitter, and why haven't you revealed your face, and why are you hiding yourself? And to put in simple words, I don't want people to know what I look like. It's not exactly difficult to find a picture of me, really, and it's I'm hoping no one actually looks it up. And not only that, I think I've deleted all tweets revealing my real name. And I'm not exactly, well, I am hiding stuff, but I'm not like hiding anything bad. There's just some really awkward and weird stuff from my past that not many people can understand, and I just don't want it bringing up again, because it affected me a lot in high school, and now that I'm in college, I don't want that bringing up again. I'm starting to feel happy, and I don't want that to get wrecked. I'm not saying I'm fully happy, but I am starting to get in a place in my life where I'm actually doing what I want to do, and I don't want that to be wrecked by people bringing up what I look like or what happened to me in my darkest moments. Even though I still get affected by it now and then, I don't want it to be a full-on thing again. So I'm hiding myself. I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually do a face reveal, because I just am not comfortable with the way I look, and I don't think anyone can understand it. So, well, I know I'm not alone in this. I know people have been through what I've been through, and it's just so difficult to deal with, and it's not easy being depressed or scared or anxious, or, well, that's pretty much the same thing, but anxiety is just really, really bad, and depression and low self-confidence, and it's so hard to talk about, and this is really difficult for me, but I just need to get this off my chest, because I know I'm not alone, and I know there's a lot of people out there. I'm not sure if there's any of you guys, but it is very, very difficult to accept. So that's why I deleted all the pictures of me on my Twitter, because I'm not comfortable with the way I look. And even though I don't really look at those pictures, I'm not comfortable with the fact that they were still up. So that's why I deleted them. And admittedly, I have an Instagram and Facebook that I'm not going to share that have pictures of me up, and even then I'm not comfortable with it, but I am not really on those social medias, and I don't feel like I can delete those pictures because I have a lot of family members on those social medias that I think would be very concerned about why I delete those pictures of me, and I don't want people asking questions about it because it's hard to look at someone in the face and talk about this, and more so than it is now. It's just seeing your family and your friends' reactions to how you're suffering is just not easy, and I know I hide it a lot in my videos, but that's because I actually have joy when I'm making videos or watching YouTubers or just having time to myself because I'm very introverted, and it's so difficult to have something you love doing, being an introvert, being inside, watching YouTubers, doing so many things that are so lazy that people cannot understand why you have joy through it. Like, I could not tell you how many people I've told that I love watching YouTubers, and it brings me so much joy watching, and that I get looked down on and having people say, why does that bring you joy? Like, I don't understand it, how can you bring joy for it? And then you get judged for liking something that gives you joy. It's not easy, and I don't think it's ever going to be easy, but like, even if I stopped watching YouTubers, it would never mean like I didn't love those YouTubers still. It'd probably just because I stopped watching YouTube. It didn't mean anything that, like, towards the YouTubers in general. It's just YouTube's not the greatest of platforms to this day. It's gotten worse throughout the years, and that's nothing to do with the YouTubers. Again, it's the fact that YouTube hasn't become the greatest of platforms, but that's just where everyone is. So it's nothing against creators or anything, but again, it's the fact that people don't quite understand how you can be happy when you're alone, and I don't know how to explain how it does, because it just does. It's strange, I know, but I just love doing it. Like, drawing, it's quite, well, I wouldn't say it's introvert, but it's kind of, you need your own space to do it, and it helps, and it brings me joy. And people don't understand that, and people don't fully understand how you can get a career in art. And it's changed so much now that there's so many jobs out there for art. You just need to be qualified and know what you're doing. And that's why I go to an art college, because I want to do that. I want to have a career in art. I want to have my own space. I want to do what I love doing. And yes, YouTube's not a job, and I don't see it's ever going to be a job, but it is something I love to do, and I always will be. And even though I have not many friends now, I've lost so many, because not many people know who I am. They think they do, but no one really truly knows who I am, and I'm not going to be able to express who I am through just this or through any video, because I don't even know if I'm ready to show people who I am. I've only been able to show parts, and it's not easy to show the full side of someone, especially in my case, and I don't know if I would ever be able to. It's difficult because you're scared that people won't accept you for who you are, and especially family and friends, and it's so scary, and it's hard, but it's easier in some ways as well, because if you express who you are, it's not always going to be the result you expect. You don't know if it's going to be good response, bad response. You don't know if it's going to be what, and it's just, it's so weird to talk about this right now, but I know I'm not alone in this. I've made so many friends online that I support and I know support me, and I'm part of so many communities it's hard to keep track of that I just love to be with, and I just don't know what I would do without them, and it's just so amazing that these things exist, these fan bases, these communities, these types of people, that it's kind of hard, well, those aren't the right words, it's the fact that like real life can be difficult sometimes, and people aren't alone in this, because to be an introvert you have more friends online usually than you do outside, and sometimes I wonder, why can't I know these people in real life? Why can't they be here and not like in America or Canada or Spain or wherever, places I don't live obviously and go to, because I live here in England, and it's this is gonna get really kind of personal for me, but I've never really felt home here. As long as I can remember, I've always like wanted to leave this country. I've wanted to go on my own, just go to America to stay and make my home there. Like when I was 6, I went to Florida the first time, and I also went to Florida again when I was 16, and I felt more at home there than I ever did here. And it sounds crazy, but I felt like I just always felt like this place here, not necessarily, it's not made for anyone else, it's just not me, and this, I feel like I was always meant to be living in America. And I know that sounds daft, and I know there's a load of like political issues there, and admittedly there is some here. There's always going to be issues no matter where you are. But even when I went to Florida, and I know it was just Disney World, but like not even that, it was like the areas, the shops, and not just that obviously, but like so much more to it, the community. I didn't feel alone there, and I don't know why. It just always feels alone here. Yes, I'm an introvert, but like I don't get many people accepting for who I am here. Not many at all, and it's scary. And I've always been scared, especially through high school. And this is seriously not what I was expecting to do. Jesus Christ. I'm so stupid. But it's insane, I know. And this is so dumb. I'm not trying to get pity or anything like that. I'm not wanting that. I'm just trying to show that if there is anyone out there, that they are not alone. And there are so many people online or around the corner that you might not know of that do support you and are wanting to be your friend. They just don't know you. And I know it's not easy, and depression, anxiety, and all that, but I think one of the main reasons I'm making this video in the first place is because even though I suffer with bad anxiety and depression, I know a lot of my other friends do as well, and I think that's why I'm really upset right now. because I've seen my friends at their worst and at their best, and I don't think anyone's seen me at my worst, but I know they've seen me at really bad, difficult times, and it's scary. And I'm not saying I'm the best person to talk to with this, but I know I've talked to a few people that have wanted to express themselves and not necessarily somewhat helped them because they just wanted to talk to someone. And I think that's why I'm making this, because I'm not necessarily going to say I'm going to be able to help with anxiety or anything like that. I know I'm not. I just wanted to let people know that you're not alone, and just to give you a bit of my experiences, and even though I can't really explain much, but basically I'm hiding a past that I don't want to be reminded of, and it's not easy to be yourself around people always, because not everyone's going to be accepting of you, and that's okay, because you are beautiful the way you are, and you don't need to change yourself. If you're scared, that's okay, because people will love you no matter what, and you don't need to throw your lives away because of it. If you do hide, that's fine. I've had bad experiences that I'm not exactly happy with, and I've done stuff I'm not proud of, and I've hurt people. I've never meant to hurt people, but I know I've hurt people before because I sometimes say the wrong thing and I don't mean it, because I've been in dark places and it's not easy. And I've apologised, and obviously that's not always going to work, but it's hard to express who you are, and not everyone can understand it. And so I've lost so many friends that have suffered with this, and I can relate to, and obviously I haven't been able to show my full story, and I don't know if I ever will be able to, and I know a lot of other people haven't either, because it's so scary to tell people this, and I know I've said the same words over and over again, but it's different for everyone. I've had so many people tell me how it feels for them, and it's not easy to explain, and it's not easy for me to explain either. The best I could come up with, it's like falling through this enclosed tube. You can't leave, the only way out is down, and the air inside is not normal. It's taking away the air inside you and replacing it with something you can't fully breathe with. And you are scared, you can't move, you're enclosed in here, and you're sliding down this tube. And you are moving down faster and slower and at different paces, and you're just waiting to see the light at the bottom, and it's coming and going, and it will be there eventually, and you just need to realise that. But it's not always easy, because you're always waiting for that moment to finally come, because you're scared, and everything is dark, and it's so difficult to be okay with, and you just have to remember you just need to relax and wait, and that will finally come. and I've explained that to so many of my friends, how I've felt, and they've told me different stories that I'm not going to share, obviously, because I don't want them to feel like they've been put on the spot or anything like that. But that's just how I feel, and there's so much more to it as well, but like, obviously I don't want this all to be about me. I want this to be a video where people can be able to realise that they are not alone, like I've said already, and they can express it if they want to, because there are people that can help them, and there are people that can make it just a little bit better. I'm not saying it's always going to be sunshine and rainbows, but it's gonna get better eventually, and you just need to wait a little while. But it's hard to remember that sometimes, but it's gonna happen. And that's why I watch YouTubers and do what I do, because it helps. And for people to tell you that it's wrong and that's not how happiness comes from, it just stings. Because people get happiness from different things. People get it from video games, drawing, videos, going outside, shopping, having friendships. You could be introvert or extrovert, it doesn't matter, you can find that happiness. And people just can't always accept that. But if you are happy, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. But yeah, sorry this video got really depressing. I'm sure I put a warning up saying there's going to be some real talk. And I'm sorry if I didn't get through everything, but I don't really have a script. I kind of just did this on the spot because I just wanted to explain myself and why I haven't, the quick story of why I haven't done a face reveal, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do a face reveal, even though it's only just been a couple of my long-term friends online, I think that's the word, because I think they just realised I was going through a dark phase and I didn't want people to bring it back. Well, I was going through a dark phase in my past and I didn't want it coming back in my life, and that's why I took the pictures down and deleted any tweet that had my name mentioned. And I love those people so much, and I love all my friends online and in real life and my family, and I appreciate the support. I just hide myself and hide it from others because I don't want them to be sad for what I've done or for what I've chosen to do. And yeah, but I hope you guys like this video, and please understand that even if you don't go through these things, please understand that people do go through these things, and it's not always easy for them to talk about, and it's not easy for me to talk about. I just wanted to get the point across that people are not alone in this, like I've said, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.